Ryan is live in the studio to catch up. Wasn't that crazy?
I've never been to the zoo.
Mark had like so much to talk about while he was watching her live shot.
I'm looking at the spider. I'm like, I want the dinosaurs. I want more spiders. I went and saw baby seals, and they get the arachnophobia tour.
Crazy. I feel like everything they've done this year, they've just had. I mean, they've knocked it out of the park with exhibits.
They've stepped it up.
Right?
Emma Grace has the pass, the year-long pass, highly recommended for any child out there, and poppies, of course. But the zoo's done such an amazing job, and we're so lucky to have the zoo in this community.
Yeah.
And to do stuff like that, how
wonderful
fun, right?
Stuff, right? They're so creative right now. So, well, thanks for stopping by.
Love
right?
to.
We're going to jump into. I love your topics recently because they've been. Oh, you have all your
my fingers from 4th of July show. Just want to say that.
They're all there still. You know, I feel like every week that you stop by, you've had something that is so timely with what's going on. Here we are in July. Right? Like, I feel like this is a good month, July. Like, this is a good month to do kind of like a where am I financially time, right?
You're exactly right. When we were talking topics and you put this out there, congratulations, the best one, because this is the mid-year review, right?
Yeah.
We set those budgets, we set those 401k goals, we've set all this, and now's the time to step back. And here's the tip of today: mint.com, mint.com. And Claudia, what this does is this allows you to track your spending, your investments, and it's a free online service.
Yes.
And so just think about this. You hook your bank account to it, securely encrypted, by the way. There's nothing that can happen. And they will track your spending. They will break it down in categories. You can put your budget. It will give you a variance. It'll track your investments. And for the average 90% of Americans out there, this is the best beginning tool you can use. This number one is mint.com. And number two, if you have no idea where to start, and again, I'm not a paid spokesperson, but Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace. I've said that on here before. That's a great place to start on those two budgets, and you won't be sorry on either one of those.
I feel like, you know, we're all spending so much these days that when you really see the numbers of I'm spending this much in groceries or this much on gas.
Fast food's a big one.
A big one on fast food. It makes you aware of where you can logically cut back, right?
That's exactly right. And what you're going to do is if you do this mint.com, and a lot of times, even if you don't do mint.com and you ask your bank to run those reports, they'll do it for you. But break down those categories. Find the two largest categories you're spending money in. Focus on that.
Focus on those two. All right. Is it a good time to look at taxes already rather than end of the year?
You know, there's a big difference between tax reporting and tax planning. And if you wait till after December 31st, your CPA, he or she is going to put all the numbers in and spit out what you owe in taxes. Now's the time to step back and plan and talk to that person and say, what moves can I make today? Let me give you an example. All this working at home trend that we've had the last 2 years, if you separate and have that home office and you delineate that actual room, you get some pretty dang good write-offs. You've got mileage with this gas prices that are going up. They've got apps on your phone that will track that mileage for you. There are several things that you can do to save thousands of dollars if you'll do it now and not wait till December 31st. But those are two great ideas that'll save you hundreds, if not thousands.
All right. What about a nest egg scramble?
It's scrambled with this market, right?
What is that?
I thought about all the markets and what's going on. I'm like, everybody's 401k is scrambled right now.
It is. That's so true.
Here's the big thing. If you're 55 or below, this market's the best thing that's happened to you. You need to up. If you're going to get a 3%, 5% raise, whatever it is, don't take a penny of it. And I want you to put it in your 401k.
Yeah.
Roth versus traditional, especially if you're 50 years or under, make sure you're in the Roth 401k, but add money to it. Don't stop putting money in your 401k just because it's a little bit scrambled.
Right. But what about bear market moves? Good time to like figure out, oh man, I'm going to invest in this, that, or the other.
It's scary.
But
listen, this is, in my opinion.
Talk to my mom about that. Like, she's been making some moves recently.
She should be.
She is. She's like, there's some great deals out there.
I love your mother already. I mean, if you take your time right now and don't make emotional decisions, because if you started with like 100,000, and this gets a little technical, but 60-40, 60,000 stocks, 40% bonds. Well, after this market, you're down to 48,000 in stocks because this market's win.
Yeah.
Take this bond, up that equity holding. Make sure your allocation is where it should be. And do not be afraid of good quality mutual funds, not individual stocks. I'm not talking about, you know, just rolling the dice and buying a Russian oil stock. I'm talking about good quality funds. Add to it, reallocate.
Right. You know what? You make money moves, Mark.
That's right.
That could be the name of your new segment. You make money moves. Like, I like what you do.
Instead of night moves, it's like money moves.
No, cue the music. Wow. All right. So if you are interested in getting more information or scheduling your first visit with Mark Lampkin, he'll sing to you in his office if you want him to. You can try on his jackets, too. Head on over to lampkinwealth.com or give him a call at 690-6764.